Good afternoon and welcome into Slot Channels in Depth. Hey, if you notice, I'm at the beach. Scotty, I'm here, baby. Look at what we got for you. You gave me the idea and I went ahead and put it in there for you. Guys, I have to start this show out a little bit different. Obviously, we got the background going on. Scotty's happy because we got the beach going on. But I'm going to jump right into content. We're going to talk about 3 questions that I have for you. These 3 questions are casino related. 1, I want to know the machine that you won the most on. Hey, put it in the chat, put it in the comments, put it in anywhere, send it to me, messenger, whatever you have to do. The machine that you won the most on, let me know. Question number 2, opposite of that, the machine you lost the most at. Hey, I really want to know what machine you've lost the most on so I could avoid it. Absolutely. It might not be the machine I lost the most at. I just want to get a feel for which machines people have won the most on and which machines people have lost the most on. Maybe I could draw some kind of correlation there, something like that. Last one, what casino have you lost the worst at? You've got your butt just kicked. Hey, I really want to know the answer to those 3 questions. I'm going to see who's in the chat in 1 second. Let's just jump into that right now. Who is actually in the chat today? I see Gambler After Dark. Hey. I love that thumb, bro. You got the best thumb on YouTube. Absolutely. Just like I got the best 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes on YouTube from 3:30 to 3:32. That thumb from the Gambler After Dark is absolutely the best. Sister Yoshi dropping the platypuses. Appreciate that 100%. I do see that Sister Yoshi's been dropping a lot of emojis right now. Let's see who else is in here. We have Yoshi Slots. What's going on, brother? I did see that. Hey, if you guys haven't checked it out, Yoshi Slots hit a hand pay on $1 on Keno. Hey, I don't know if that's a regular thing, but I might have to start playing some more Keno. Let me know. Whaler's in the house. Appreciate you, Whaler. Scotty H-Town, what's up? Oh, my God. You said you wanted to see water. I got it right back here for you. I'm about to go out there and go surfing for you. You know how I do it. I need to get some sun before Vegas. Yeah, I got translucent skin here. Just saying. Let's see who else is in here. Trace the Ace, thank you for coming in. Scotty H-Town, you are bringing blue screen watery tears to my eyes. Appreciate that. TMP Slots, hey, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Appreciate each and every one of you. R.A. Jr.'s in the house. Dougie Slots is in the house. 2 minutes, Dougie. 2 minutes, Dougie. 2 minutes, Dougie, and you're on. I used to be a rapper in a past life. I gave that up. I got too hard doing all the drive-bys and everything else. I just avoid the whole thing. Anyway, guys, today's show, I had got so much crap, and Yolanda said, yeah, put on 70 sunscreen, please. Hey, no, I was thinking about putting on the copper tone tag. What's up, Chingon? Hey, I'm here, Avalon Bash. I was thinking about putting on that copper tone suntan oil, not beach. I want to bake myself out there. SoCal Slots with the $5 super chat. Loving the beach lifestyle. Hey, that's me. Beaches, Coronas. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. We're on the precipice of the weekend, and we got some fun stuff coming up this weekend. If you don't know, Avalon's going to be burning his butthole this weekend. Just saying, cheers to that, and I want to watch it firsthand. Wow, that is good. Loving the white glazed skin. Thank you, Scotty. Okay, so I got so much shit yesterday about what the description of that thumbnail was, repurposing content, and I didn't go into enough details. I got comments. I got Yolanda. I got Sister Yoshi saying I need to do a part 2 because I need to get into more details of what's going on. Chris Pentel, glad you're awake. Glad you're here. Thank you for being in here. So I need to go into more details. I need to clarify it. As a viewer to this channel or any other, when a creator puts something out, normally you watch it, but not everybody watches it. However, most of you have not seen all of my content. I'm telling you that straight up. I know most of you have not seen all of my content. I have a lot of videos, but for the time that you join my channel, I know most of you are watching my channel going forward, and you're watching the channel, the content that I put out on the daily going forward. Bobby Earl, thank you for coming in. Put on some sunglasses. I absolutely need to. Appreciate you being here. However, I know that you joined my channel at a certain time, and you've been watching the content going forward from another ones. These could be some major league venues going on next week in Vegas. Yes, next week in Vegas, there are absolutely going to be some major league venues going on there for sure. So I needed to clarify that. So today's topic is basically repurposing content, and I'm going into deep detail with you guys on it. What is the purpose of your channel? And I'm going to ask you that straight up. What is the purpose of your channel? And I'm going to answer it: to grow, right? If your channel's not to grow, then you don't even have to worry about it. Just put out content and don't even worry. But most of us want to grow our channel. We want to get bigger. We want to expand our reach to our viewers and give them something either of entertainment value, educational value, or just some kind of value whatsoever. Just saying. So the purpose is to grow your channel. Ask yourself this question: if you have not seen a piece of content before, is that content new to you? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And you also have to ask yourself, what do my viewers want to see? Or what do people want to see? They want to see the content that you're putting out. Not all of them have seen it. So if you're watching a piece of content that you haven't seen before, it could be old content. NG has content pop up on my feed from like 2 years ago, YouTube suggesting his videos. I have never seen that video, so it's obviously new to me. However, it could be old content on his channel. They want to see the real beach. Absolutely. Jackpot Joe, hello. Thank you for coming in. And they will see the real beach, Scotty H-Town. But I had to give you something just to entice you to stick around a little bit more until I could get to the beach. Okay, so if you have a piece of content out there that you have not seen before, is that content new to you? Yes, I absolutely think it is new to you as a viewer. If you haven't seen something on my channel and I reposted it, and then you see it for the first time, then it's absolutely new to you. That's what we're all trying to do. Get people who have not seen your content to see your content and keep them coming back for more. Nothing wrong with using content if it shows in a different way, such as a compilation of jackpots. You're absolutely right. Trace the Ace, thank you. Yoshi says, Avalon Bash, you're absolutely right. And you can repurpose content, not just in a compilation of jackpots. And I'm going to give you a few ideas as we go down the line here. So for current viewers, obviously, you got to keep posting new content for them. Hey, I agree 100% for that, because you can't just keep showing old content over and over and over again, because then they'll just click off your channel and they'll never come back. So you got to keep using new content, but you also got to repurpose that new content in different ways. And I'm going to break it down. For channels that are under 1K in subs and have very few videos, should you be repurposing content for other platforms? Absolutely. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, any other app that's out there, you should be using the same content that you post on YouTube for all of those other platforms. Just repurpose it and make it fit for their platform. Absolutely 100%. So each platform, you have to realize, bro, you need a tan. I do need a tan. Do you like it in Cali? Yeah, I love it in Cali. Look at the weather here. It's beautiful. So you got to realize each platform has a different set of eyes for you. So if you post something on YouTube, it might not take off. I don't agree. Let me get into it. Buffalo Man Slots. I'll break it down for you, and I'll tell you why. Each platform has a different set of eyes. has a different set of algorithms, has a different set of viewers. There are some viewers that go cross platforms. However, you paid to get that piece of content, and we'll get into that in a minute, but you have one piece of content you put on YouTube, it probably will never go anywhere. The YouTube algorithm picks it up, especially if you're under 100K, you might not get pushed out to that many channels. But you format that same piece of content for TikTok, for Instagram, for Facebook, that content. Rhino doesn't need a costume for Halloween. He's going as a ghost. Thank you for that, Chris Pintel. But you take that piece of content and you put it on different platforms. Now, maybe on one of those platforms, it takes off, so you never know. What you're doing there is you're increasing your odds of having a piece of your content that didn't work on one platform, maybe might work on another platform. Hey, it happens. And just because YouTube may not like your content, maybe TikTok does, or Facebook, or Instagram. And each platform has a different set of viewers, has a different retention span, has a different way of looking at content. So, putting up your content that you just take off of YouTube and drop it on Facebook may not work. You may have to do something to that content to make it more attractable in that other platform. It's a way to increase your odds of getting something to hit and click on the thing. On YouTube, should you repurpose content for your shorts? I think absolutely so. Whether it's just a hook or more for views. Here's the reason that I say this. YouTube or die. Buffalo Man. Okay, there you go. I'm not on all platforms yet, so I agree with you on that. I'm trying to build my platform on YouTube. So should you take a piece of content that you have on YouTube and create a short out of that piece of content? I think so. Here's the reason why. Your regular viewers will see that content. They like your long form content. They watch your long form content. However, if you take a hook from that specific video or from that specific form of content, you can put it on a short. And YouTube is pushing shorts a lot more. They will recommend your shorts a lot more out there than your long form content. You'll get more views on there, meaning you'll get more eyes. So how you hook that into your regular long form is up to you. You guys have all watched Lady Luck HQ. At the beginning of her videos, she's not the only one that does this, but a lot of channels do this. At the beginning of the video, they'll put a little hook in there to let you know what's coming within the video. Why not do that? Start a GoFundMe for tanning salon sessions. Thank you, Penny D. I really appreciate the $1.99 super chat. So, she has that hook at the beginning of her videos. Why not take that hook or make a hook for your long form videos and put it as a short? It could only be 10 seconds. It could be 15 seconds, whatever. Don't make it extravagant. Don't make it long. Just put a YouTube short on there for what your long form content is about. So that way you're using YouTube to push your shorts out and maybe draw some eyes to your long form content. I'm not saying that it's going to work 100%, but you're increasing your odds by putting more pieces of your content out there. Now, this is if you're a small channel under 1K and you don't have a lot of content. You got to repurpose it. I feel this way, and I could be wrong, but for every piece of content that you create, you're spending money to make the content. You're spending money to make that video. For every piece of content that you make, you should be getting 3 different videos out of it. The same content. If you create a piece of content that you're going to post on your channel today, it should also have a piece of content for one of your other platforms or for a short on YouTube. So that way you're getting more views on your channel. You're getting more eyes on your content. Whether they like it or not, you're increasing your odds that somebody across one of the platforms will like your content and they will come to your channel and watch the rest of your content or just a piece of it. But when you're doing this, here's the cautionary tale. When you're doing this with your content, don't be lazy. Do not be lazy with your content as far as that one piece of content that you want to break into 3 different parts. Don't break it up and say, okay, I'm going to put this on TikTok. I created the TikTok video. Now I'm just going to post that as a shorts on YouTube. YouTube's not going to push that short out anywhere because it has the TikTok label on it. It's from TikTok. They're not going to do anything with that. However, if you create a short for TikTok and you create a separate short for YouTube, you have a better chance of YouTube pushing it out, even though that same content's on TikTok. Two different audiences, guys, two different audiences. Same thing with Instagram, Reels, whatever it is. Try and create as much of the different content from that same piece. If you could get more work done, it's your content. It's expensive to produce, so you might as well make it work for you. Okay. If you have under 1K, you know, and you have some older content, say you have a lot of videos, look, and I'll get into an explanation of myself later on down the line. If you have videos on your channel, you're under 1K, let's say you're at 600 subscribers, but you didn't start gaining subscribers until 2 or 3 or 4 months into your YouTube channel. And you had put out 20, 30 videos prior to that. Some of those videos might be good. You might want to look at repurposing them, looking at ways to make that content good. If you don't have a lot of content, I would suggest not doing it until you have more content to repurpose. It's just an example. I'm not saying you should do this or not, but if you don't have a lot of content, repurposing content on the same platform will not work. If you have different platforms, TikTok, Instagram, all of the other platforms, obviously try and make that same content work for you. It'll make you grow faster. Brian Dupree, RhinoMan, Sister Yoshi, and everyone, hello. Thank you for coming in. So at this point, guys, go ahead and click that like button, smash it, lick it, step on it, whatever you got to do. Go ahead and click that like button. If you like the content, definitely share it out. I would appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And guys, if you're in the background just watching, come in and say hi. I would really appreciate that, just to see some names on the screen here. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. So for channels that have over 1K, everything that I mentioned earlier, absolutely you should do. But for channels that have over 1K, they probably have a built-up inventory of different videos that your viewers have not seen. Because when they started joining your channel, they might have joined a couple months in. They might have not seen the old content. NES scratchers in the house, not Mrs. RhinoMan. I'm blind by the brightness. Thank you, baby. Cheers. Cheers to you. I appreciate that. Okay. So, you know, because when you started your channel, I guarantee you, most of your original stuff is crap. And I say that in the nicest way. I mean, it's crap because you didn't know how to do thumbnails. You didn't know how to do hashtags, you know, keywords, descriptions, titles, all of that thing. So you may have a ton of videos that you had something really special in there that made you want to post that video and it didn't get any views. Hey, go look at that. Go look at that video and see if you could pull a couple snippets out of there and repurpose it. Hey, you could do a lot with that. As Avalon Bass said earlier, by the way, Filthy Slot Guy is a jackass. Too bad he didn't let you speak. Hey, he did it in the original full length. I just broke that down. He's really a nice guy. Broke that down into several parts, and that's something that I'm doing. No adult Happy Meal from No Tan for him. Hey, I'm just saying, I didn't buy her an adult Happy Meal. That's a different story. Okay, so you didn't know how to do certain things when you started your channel, and maybe you just kept moving along and doing it. But you obviously posted videos on there that you thought were going to do good and didn't, because maybe there's editing issues, maybe there's thumbnails, maybe all of the things that I mentioned earlier. Hey, it could just be crap, but you might have one gem in there. Do something with it. Avalon Vash mentioned earlier, you could do compilations. Hey, you could pull out your old videos and do a compilation on a specific machine. Say, for instance, example, Autumn Moon, your best hits from Autumn Moon. Keep it simple, narrow it down. The other thing that I did not mention for channels under 1K, you should experiment with the length of your videos. You don't have to put a full 10-minute video out there for your channel. Try and experiment. Go 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and try and build up your retention for you love the haircut. Now you're just talking crap. Guys, I didn't get my haircut today like I said I was going to do. So experiment with the length of your videos. Try and increase your retention on your videos by making them action-packed. Hey, that's the best way to do that. And you could experiment with what works for you. Just saying. The one, do compilations of the best machine, or just pull the content off, edit it down, put a new thumbnail, new title. Now, guys, I've heard this from several people saying, "Oh, that's just being deceptive. That's just being you're trying to trick your viewers. You're trying to do this." Absolutely not. I could guarantee you, I have 556 videos, and I could go back to the first 3 months of my channel, and most of you viewers, I could guarantee, if not all of you viewers, have not seen any of those videos. Hey, that's okay. Absolutely. I don't expect you guys to go back and watch my whole catalog. That would take you forever. However, if there's something in that old catalog that I think you should see, why not repurpose it? Wow, RhinoMan may actually know what he's talking about, says Randy. Absolutely. Is Randy in here? Thank you, Randy, for coming in. You know, you should absolutely go back, repurpose that content. Now I have like 2,200 subscribers. Guarantee you, none of them have seen that crap. I go back and look through my playlist, and I look at the titles. I just said RhinoMan Slots, Genghis Khan, or RhinoMan Slots, Autumn Moon, or Dragon Link, something ridiculously stupid. The thumbnails look like crap. There's no description in the title. There's no hashtags. There's nothing in there. And they're absolutely crap. I mean, they're all under 50 views. I could guarantee that. All of them are under 50 views. Some of them only have 26 views, 20 views. So I guarantee you guys have not seen those videos. However, inside those videos, there are some good pieces. I didn't know how to edit. So, hey, I was just tossing the whole video on there. And really, it was a long played out video. If I started watching one of those videos, I would click or try and fast forward to something in the video myself as a viewer. So if I'm doing that as a viewer, I know there's something wrong with that content. Why not pull it off, correct it with the skills I got today? Not that I have many, but why not correct that? Put a new title, put a new thumbnail, put a new description, hashtags, the whole ball of wax, and then put it back out there. I guarantee you it's going to get more than 26 views. It's going to get more than 50 views if I drop that in there. That crap is what attracted us to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, R.A. Jr. What skills? Exactly, Wheeler. What skills? I could drink and just press the button. Listen to RhinoMan. He has a $99 package. You get 35 more views. Shaka Slots, welcome in. Appreciate that, guys. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying just put a piece of content out there one day and then just reuse it the next day. Don't be deceptive in what you're doing. However, you have content that you could make work for you and work smarter. Hello, Wizard Sister. I appreciate you. She says she loves my program. She's probably one of the only ones that does. You guys just come in here to make fun of me. I appreciate that, Wizard Sister. But the purpose is to not be deceptional or deceptive. It's to be creative, to get more eyes on your channel. And if you start taking that content that you paid for and that you have already, repurpose it out on different platforms. You don't even have to do it on the same platform, but you're just trying to get more eyes, more people to see your content. It doesn't have to be right away. It could be a little bit at a time. So here's the thing: what I would do if I'm a channel over 1K, like I am, I go back to my old content now. Now I'm starting to look at some of my old content and say, hey, wait a minute, some of these slot videos are pretty good. It's just they were craply put together. They were slapped together really quick, really hard, and just put out there. Now I have a little bit more finesse. I would know what to do. I also love the beach in the background. Wished I was there. Hey, Scotty wishes I was there too. He absolutely does. So if you're one of those channels, go back and look at your original content. And I want to know this, guys. This is a serious question to all of you guys out there. When you produce your own content, do you go back and rewatch it sometime, anytime after it's produced? Okay, let's get on to lives now, because you guys know I do a lot of live interviews. And if you've seen on my channel recently, I've been dropping snippets of an interview that I've done with Filthy Slot Channel. I also dropped a shortened video of what I did with Lolo Slots. I've also dropped a couple of other videos that I've done in interviews, and I've shortened them down in length so that you guys could watch them. Why have I done that? Well, let's talk about this channel in particular. When I start a show, I talk my butt off. I just talk about, the 3 questions. I have this. I go through my subscribers. I go through who's in the chat. And I do a lot of talking before I get into the point of the video. So what I do is I narrow that down, or change the title and put in 100 in the slot machine. And guess what happens? I must have seen a bunch of those titles. Absolutely. But if I was going to do that, Whaler, if I was going to say put $100 in a slot machine and look what happens, I'm going to record that video just as that. I'm going to go to a machine. I'm going to turn on the machine and I'm going to put $100 in. Hey, let's see what happens when I put this $100 in. I'm not going to re-edit videos like that. I may take that video that I re-edited and say, hey, this was an epic win on Autumn Moon off of $20 or whatever I put into the machine at that time. I have never edited a video, still trying to figure it out. Found a couple of apps, but are okay with raw footage as my niche. Hey, Buffalo Man, Shotcut, free editing software. Go check it out. I'm not getting anything for that. Shotcut for me has been working well. It's a free editing software. You could use it. It does let you do it pretty easily, easy to learn for the most part. So my lives, I talk a lot. I do a lot of things, even in my lives at the casino. For the most part, I stay on one machine. But for other channels out there, if you have a live, what are those lives? Most of them are dead time. You're either walking from one machine to another machine and you're putting money in and you're going back and forth and you're seeing everything else around. There's not much slot play there. So my suggestion would be to edit out those big wins. Let's take a couple of examples for that. Recently, Gracie Luck Slots. She won a grand and major live. I wouldn't touch that live right now. I would leave that alone. But maybe 4 months from now or 5 months from now, I might edit that down, or maybe 3 months from now, depending on how that live is doing. If it's continuing to grow, I would leave it alone. But if it just died recently, I would chop up some of that content and I would put it back out there and say, hey, these are my biggest wins on a live, and do something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good material. So for myself, I'm a little bit more unique because I do the interviews. So if you haven't seen, I've dropped the Filthy Slot Channel videos, and I've edited those down to only 3 minutes, 2 to 5 minute videos. I'm not looking for monetary on that, but what I am trying to do is build a series off of those. So I'm experimenting with the Filthy Slot Channel interview, and I broke it up into 10 parts, and I'm posting a part every day. Now, what I've found so far in the 3 or 4 days that I've done this is that the first one, it didn't get so many views, but the second one got more views, and people are now going back to the first one. So I'm trying to track it over time and see if more people are going to watch the whole series. I have it in one playlist, As Yolanda Celeste suggested, I'm doing that according to my YouTube rep saying what to do. So I'm doing this as an experiment. I will break up my other videos of the interviews I've done. I've done over 63 video interviews live that have a lot of dead time in them. And me, most of the time, it's fixing the audio or the camera or the guest isn't on screen or there's something that's not going right at the time. So I edit out all the crap for you guys so you guys just get the good stuff. And that's what I want to show you guys. Because after a live video post, I could guarantee you that the views drop unless it's something super good in that video. I'm just saying, people see a 2-hour long live, they don't like to watch the whole thing there. So if I could take that 2-hour long live, which you guys did watch, and narrow it down to just the best parts, maybe you guys missed something, maybe you go back and rewatch it. I think that's the right way to do it. If you're talking about a live slot play video, I would leave it on your channel and see how it does. If it's dying, then somewhere down the line, take it off, edit down the good stuff, and put it back up as part of the live that you did without the junk. I'm just saying. And I call it junk. It's not junk, but there's a right way to do that, and there's a wrong way. Same thing with like your videos. I'm not telling you to go back to a video that you posted yesterday or the day before and go ahead and copy that and put it right back on YouTube. No, I'm saying have a plan for your videos. If you have one video out there, before you post it on YouTube, make sure you have a short for YouTube. Make sure you have a short for TikTok. Make sure you have something for Instagram and Facebook. And then you're posting a package to all of those platforms at once. So that way your package for that video, it's now hit 4 or 5 different apps or platforms that you're getting eyes on. And who knows which platform it takes off on. Just saying, it might help your channel grow. It might not. Billy F and Slots, welcome in. Ren Slots, I appreciate you guys coming in. So I had to go back and redo this. The point of this topic is basically you spend a lot of money to create content, especially in the niche you guys are in and we are in. It costs money to play slot machines. Why not make that work for you? Why not use 2, 3, 4 videos from each one in order to get you out over multiple platforms? Deborah Parker, welcome in. Hello. Appreciate you guys. So the filthy video I did, it was almost a 2-hour long video. Hey, I broke it up into a 10-part series, 3 minutes each. It's a quick video that you guys could watch on specific topics that go by really quickly. I'm getting more views off of that because I got rid of all of the crap, all of the dead space and everything else, and I'm giving that to you in a series, as I will be doing with a lot of other interviews. And I think that's the best way for the channel because I don't do a lot of video interviews where I could spit and polish everything and make it look nice at that time. I love the raw, uncut, hey, what's going on? I see the laughter. I see the faces shocked when I ask them something. R.A. Jr., F and Billy. Yeah, I believe in F and Billy too. Just saying. So guys, the point of this is get the most out of your content. You're not deceiving anybody by reposting old content and making it better for your viewers. You're actually giving your viewers a better experience on your channel. You're getting rid of all of the crap. You're taking every step you learn, every time you learn something, you're taking it, making it better, and giving it to your viewers so that they could enjoy it. Hey, I have to start doing it. Myself, my channel's not growing as fast as I would like it to do because I am doing a lot of different things. I have slot videos, I have interviews, I have on locations, which I love doing. That's all who I am. But I'm rethinking maybe putting a different channel just for my slot videos and keeping this channel primarily the content that you're seeing today. If you guys like that, give me the thumbs up. Gambleby Slots and More is in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate seeing all the members here to the channel. Absolutely love you guys 100%. So remember, it's all about growing your viewers, getting new eyes on your content. And if YouTube is got one set of eyes and TikTok's got another, and Instagram and Facebook, they all have different sets of eyes. You might as well try and get as many eyes on your content as possible, because you never know who's going to fall in love with your content. And once they do, they will search you out in all different platforms. Hey, it's simple, but it's hard ass work to do that. And you guys may say, hey, I can't edit my videos and do it as all of those different platforms. But you want to grow, you want to increase your odds of growing quicker, put it out on everything and use the same piece of content to do that on different platforms. Now, I'm not saying use the same piece of content on everything. Tweak the content so that it invokes some kind of curiosity about your channel. You know, like I said, with Lady Luck HQ, she does that snippet in the beginning. Why not do a snippet plus a little bit more and just put on there, hey, full video, link in the description below for each different platform. Hey, it's something to do. If you're not doing something, you're doing nothing. Just saying. And if you're doing nothing, you're going to get nothing. So something from nothing leaves nothing. So you got to do something if you want to get with me. I'm just saying, guys, hey, this has been Tom, aka RhinoMan Show. Love you guys. Until tomorrow, we will talk to you then. Take care, guys. Let the good times roll.